Caitlin and welcome to my channel. Today I have plans all throughout the day, like literally starting from the morning right now to all the way at night. As stressed out as I already am about like doing all the things and like actually getting to all the things from the other things, I decided that I wanted to kind of vlog the experience, I guess, because I'm doing mostly very fun things today. I say fun things because the things that I'm doing aren't like necessities by any means. I, for example, am going to go shopping with my sister-in-law for my birthday. I'm also meeting with my friend Rachel after that to go to a bookstore, and then we're also going to go to a local art museum, and we're going to take some photos, I believe, or that's at least the goal, because next week my birthday is coming up, and that can be a lot for me sometimes. I have this unfortunate habit of kind of downplaying my birthday leading up to it and acting like I don't really want to do anything, or that it's like not that important or not that serious to me. And then the actual day of my birthday comes, like, or the 24 hours before my birthday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do all these things. I need to hang out with all my friends. I need to have plans with my family. I need to have pictures to post on Instagram. And it's happened for the last few years now. And so I am taking some initiative, and even if I'm honestly still kind of in that state of trying to downplay my birthday, I know myself well enough to know that by the time that my birthday actually does roll around, I will have changed my mind and be upset with myself for the fact that I tried to downplay it. So we're just going to not do that this year, or we're going to try to not do that this year. And then after that, I am going to have movie night with Rachel, which will not be anything insane, I think. But I just have a lot going on. And was it entirely of my own free will that I made all of these plans on the exact same day? Yeah, it was. And now I am suffering the consequences of my actions, but that's entirely on me, so it is what it is. I also fully intended to start this video, or just start my morning, a lot earlier than I did, because I actually woke up like 2 hours ago and was fully intending to go to a cafe and maybe do some journaling and read for like several hours, because there's nothing I love more than having a day off and being able to read during it. But I have just been kind of lounging around the house and not doing anything productive, which I know that I don't have to do anything productive every single day, like in every single moment of my life. But there's something about an upcoming birthday that just makes me feel like I have to scramble to get my life together, because actually, there's really no reason for it, just because. But instead of sulking and saying that like it's too late to do what I want to do, I am just going to go now. And maybe I'll have a little less time, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. So I'm currently in my pajamas, so I will be changing my outfit before I head out. But one thing that I need to decide before I leave is what book I'm gonna read, because I'm currently in the middle of reading. I'm actually not in the middle. I'm actually like at the very, very beginning of the book Passion Project by London Sperry. And it's really good so far. I'm actually really enjoying it. I did not expect to love the male main character so quickly and to resonate with the female main character so quickly, but I did. But I did. And I'm really into it so far. Again, I'm not very far in, but yeah. But then I also just recently finished A Court of Thorns and Roses for the first time ever, and am so excited to start the second book, so I could bring her and start her as well. Because this year, one of my goals is to get more comfortable reading multiple books at once, which is something that I have severely struggled with in the past. And honestly, in the last few months, I've been pretty good at it, especially last month in April. I was pretty good at reading 2 things at once, and I think I could do it again. I really do, especially because these 2 books are very obviously such completely contrasting like plots and storylines that I'm not gonna like get things confused. My only problem is I carry around a little book bag that I can put a book in so that it's protected and doesn't get banged up when I'm carrying it around in my tote. But I'm honestly not entirely sure this book, because of how thick it is, will fit in this. So that might just be the determining factor for today. If I can fit her in here, then yeah, I'll take her with me. I don't even have to be able to button it up, just like get her in here safely so that she's not any more banged up than she already is. Okay, that actually took a lot less effort than I thought it would. Perfect. I don't even need to close it. Like, that's not moving. That's not moving. That's so great. Okay, I guess I am bringing this book then. That means I need a bookmark as well, actually. I'm gonna bring this one, which I got in a recent video, and you should go watch it if you haven't already, because it was very fun and I love my book content. Also contemplating if I should take my journal, because I know I said that, but do I want to journal or do I just want to focus on reading? I haven't journaled in a while though. I feel like I should. And leading up to my birthday, yeah, okay, yeah. It's coming with me for sure. But now that I have all of that put together, I just need to change my outfit and get heading out. And I doubt I'll do much actual vlogging inside the cafe. I'll try to get some cute little clips of my drink and if I get like a pastry or something, but I think I'll probably update you once I am done at the cafe and heading out to my next activity for the day. I am now back at home after spending about an hour at the cafe. I did get quite a bit into the book and I am loving it so far. I can't even get into it because I'm actually running late and I need to have left like 5 minutes ago, but I don't even have anything together. So we're gonna do that really quick. Okay, so basically what I'm thinking is that I want to wear a dress. I'm thinking. And then I'm also going to be wearing some jewelry. I'm going to put my hair up, so I need to get all that stuff. So I've got a little hair clip that looks like a butterfly that I really like. I'm gonna bring my hairbrush and hair ties, obviously, deodorant because duh. And then I'm also going to bring a second tote bag because I will need to put the clothes that I'm currently wearing if I change into this dress somewhere else. So yeah. Just a basic bag. And I'm also putting some jewelry that I'm going to put on later in this little bag. And I think I have everything I need, I think. Now I just have to take my journal out of my bag. Probably gonna bring my book just in case we want to sit and read at the bookstore for a little bit. But the bookstore isn't even the next place I'm going. The next place I'm going is shopping with my sister-in-law. So I need to be heading out because, like I said, I am entirely late and going to be very late. I guess I'm not sure when I'll pick up the camera again, but I will see you in just a bit. All right, I apologize that this is not like ideal lighting, but I am in a parking garage right now, so there's only so much I can do. But I am done shopping with my sister-in-law. I did end up finding something that I want. Her and my brother, who she's married to, in case that isn't implied enough, are going to be gifting me their spare twin bed. And the reason that this is huge is because I have a twin bed right now, but the one they're giving me is actually an extra large twin bed. So it'll be a little bit longer, which is great because I am rather tall and the twin bed that I have right now is fine, but it is a bit short. So this is going to be a huge upgrade. And the thing that I got today was some sheets for that. She was very kind and got me this sheet set. It comes with a pillowcase as well, which we love. And yeah, that is the haul from that. But like I said, I am now in a parking garage at a different area because I am at a bookstore now to meet up with Rachel, and there's a car driving past. There are like motion sensor lights in this garage, so it looks nice right now, but there it goes, it'll turn off eventually, so that really sucks. Rachel is running a little late, so I'm thinking that I'm just gonna go ahead and head in on my own and hang out for a little bit. Maybe do a little bit of looking around before she gets here. And I'm not sure how much time exactly we'll be spending here. I know that I do want to get a couple of books, or at least contemplate getting a couple of books. So I'll definitely be like actually looking, but I don't know if we'll like actually hang out here for a while, or if we're gonna read, or if we're gonna go somewhere else and do stuff. But I guess I can give you those types of updates as they happen. So yeah, I guess I'll talk to you when I know what the plan is. Also, I changed, in case that isn't obvious. You can't really see much of it. I will try to get a better shot of it when we are not in a car. So yeah, see you in a bit. All right, so I am now actually in the parking lot of the art museum that we went to after having gone in and walked around, and it was so beautiful. So beautiful. Let me start there, but actually not start there because I need to rewind and tell you how everything else played out. Me and Rachel met up at the bookstore and it was so nice. We didn't do a lot of reading though. I think I literally read one more page in A Court of Mist and Fury, and then we just talked the rest of the time. I was going to get a couple of books, but unfortunately they did not have any of the ones I was looking for in stock, so did not end up actually purchasing anything, which was honestly a little disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just spending a little less money than intended, and realistically, that's a good thing. But yeah, after being there for maybe an hour-ish, we came to the North Carolina Museum of Art, and I'm pretty sure I said earlier that this was my first time ever coming here, or like my first time remembering coming here, and it was so beautiful. First of all, they had Monet here, which I did not know, and I literally almost passed out when I saw it. There were 3, and we only actually had enough time to go to one building. Though the one that we didn't go to, half of it's kind of under construction, so realistically it's okay. But I mean, that just gives me all the more reason to come back at a later date. But we actually came here specifically because I was telling Rachel that I want some like photos to post on my birthday, and I think we got a couple of really good ones. But yeah, now we're all done there, so we are going to, or I'm actually going to head home before I head over to Rachel's house for our movie night, because I need to change my outfit because I'm not going to rock up to movie night in a dress, obviously. I'm gonna change it to something a little more comfortable. And then I need to grab a DVD, and then I will head over. And I actually also need to get some dinner. I'm either gonna get something at home or get something on the way to Rachel's. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm about to drive in like 5 p.m. traffic, so I'm gonna have plenty of time to contemplate it. So yeah, I guess I'll see you when I get through this hellscape that is traffic of people getting off work. Yeah. All right, so I am about to head out to Rachel's house, and I have 2 movies right here. I am bringing Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse because the last time we had a movie night, we watched Into the Spider-Verse, so we wanted to watch this one next. But I'm also bringing all of the How to Train Your Dragon movies because while we were at the Museum of Art, we were talking about a specific painting that personally reminded me a lot of this movie franchise for some reason. So we got thinking about it and talking about it, and we were like, oh, I love that movie. We need to watch it. And we were like, Okay, so double feature tonight, maybe? I don't know if we'll actually get to it, but I will have it just in case, I guess. And now I am going to be heading over there, and I think that I'm actually not going to wrap up the video here. I'm going to try to wrap up the video when I'm done tonight, which could actually end up being pretty late. But I guess only time will tell. So I'll see you then. So remember how I said earlier that I would update you when I got home, but that it would probably be really late at night? It is currently 1 a.m. which is usually the time that I get home after having a movie night, because we'll usually do movie, lots of talking, maybe even watch a little bit of a show. But the last couple of times we've had movie night, I've actually gotten home before like midnight, which is huge, like genuinely. Obviously that did not happen today. And you know what? That's okay. It's really not the end of the world. And on the way home, I was rarely hungry, so I did stop and get Taco Bell. Despite the fact that this Taco Bell specifically is usually really fast at night, I actually waited like 30 minutes, if not more, to get my food, which was really upsetting because I am very tired, quite honestly. But I did get my food, so I'm very happy about that, and I will probably scarf it down and just eat it very quickly so that I can get to bed equally as quickly. I will say that today's video vlog was not really what I wanted it to be exactly. I mean, I did want to vlog today and kind of like bring you guys along through my day, but I did not end up pulling out my phone nearly as much as I was wanting to, and I'm honestly kind of disappointed in myself for that. But I'm also really trying to give myself grace because I am going through the ringer emotionally. I don't want to keep using it as an excuse, but I'm also not going to pretend like the death of my grandma has not severely affected me mentally. And it's important that I acknowledge the toll that it's taken on me, because it has, and I can't just ignore that. And also, I kind of discussed it earlier, but I feel lots of existential dread leading up to my birthday, which, if I'm being honest with myself, I've felt that ever since I was like 17 or 18. And I don't really know why, if I'm being honest. I think that if I thought about it for long enough or really went into it in like therapy or something, I could probably figure it out. But it's just something about this time of year, or just my birthday in general, that brings out a very, very, very anxious, and I don't want to say irritated. I don't even know really what I'm saying. I do kind of want to put that out there since this video will be going out before my birthday. And while I am hoping that the video that I do for my birthday obviously goes a bit more smoothly, I can't count on that, and I kind of want to set expectations, and you know, if I rise above those expectations, then that's great and that's amazing. But I don't want you as my viewers and subscribers to be blindsided by any way that I act in the coming weeks or months, honestly. Unfortunately, at this point, I am just rambling and talking to talk, you know, trying to explain away any weird behavior that you might have picked up on during this video, or strange vibes, or anything like that. But I think that something that would help me majorly is just to go ahead and get some rest. So I'm going to try to do that now. And that does mean wrapping up this video right here. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.